Students taking the 11 plus exam in the 1940s and 50s had to tackle a section called General Intelligence. So, how good is your general intelligence? Have a go at this question and see whether you can answer an 11 plus question from over 70 years ago. This question looks very much like the puzzles you find in newspapers or puzzle books. We are given a 3x3 grid and 9 letters. We just have to place all 9 letters into the grid. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad, but there's a catch. We need to also keep these 4 statements in mind. Luckily for us, 2 of the letters have already been placed in the grid, so we just need to place the remaining 7. Let's now look at each statement carefully. To begin with, let's label each statement 1 to 4 so we know which we are talking about. Now, statement 1 tells us that C and T are in the top row. Great, we have 2 gaps in the top row and we know which 2 letters fill those gaps. But wait, we don't know which letter goes in which gap. However, statement 3 tells us that T and S are both in the left-hand column. So we have 2 bits of info about the letter T. It has to be in the left-hand column and in the top row. So it must go here. By doing this, we can also easily add another 2 letters to the grid. We know from statement 1 that the top row contains T and C. Since there's only 1 gap left in the top row, C must go here. Similarly, from statement 3, we know T and S go in the left-hand column. We've just added T to the grid, and with B already given, thank you very much, S must go into the bottom left corner. Our grid is looking pretty full now, and we only have 4 squares left to fill. So, where do we go from here? We can apply the exact same logic as we did before, but this time for statements 2 and 4. Statement 2 tells us that E and R are on the bottom row. Statement 4 tells us that R and X are in the right-hand column, and so the letter R must go into the bottom right corner. It's the only way to keep all the statements happy. Again, by placing R in the grid, we can now easily add the letters E and X. E is in the bottom row and only has 1 gap to go into. Likewise, X is in the right-hand column and only has 1 gap to go into as well. Now, here's the really easy part. We have 1 letter left and 1 gap in our grid. So let's stick our final letter into the final gap. Awesome! We've completed the grid. We have no duplicate letters and we followed the 4 statements given to us. Did you manage to fill in the grid? If so, then well done. Why not test your parents, a relative or a friend and see if they can fill in the grid too? If you want more puzzles like this, then why not check out our video on a verbal reasoning problem that's a little more modern. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this.